All right. Hello. Hi. Hope everybody's doing good. So probably not going to be on that long, to be honest. Let's see, what time is it right now? Like 2:30? It's almost 3. Fuck. Okay, never mind. So maybe like an hour. I'm supposed to have some D&D later, and yeah, I don't know when that's going to happen. All I know is around 4, which is in about an hour. But I figured, you know, I downloaded the game recently. Might as well try it out in VR and see how it is. It's a classic, remade in VR, Myst. I love Myst. I love the Myst series and the backstory and all the lore behind it. It's fucking insane. But we're going to play some Myst VR for about an hour. Maybe more, depending on when I get the message to head on over. But for now, let's go ahead and get this booted up and see if it actually loads properly. Just kind of waiting on it now. Hell yeah, there it is. It's not showing up in my fucking headset though. I don't know what's going on there. As with most VR stuff, there's always some troubleshooting. It's probably how I booted into it. I just don't think it likes me. Yeah, Steam VR doesn't even notice it. Okay, that's the problem. Let's see if I can get this to work. Unplug it, plug it back in. There's the link. Enable. Just waiting for it to load now. It just went to a black screen and nothing's happening. Let's turn that down a bit because I can't hear myself think. Let's see. Okay, maybe if I boot Steam VR from Steam first, would that help? I told Steam VR to load and it's not even doing anything. I don't know what's happening right now. I know, it says it's doing stuff now. Wow, it's taking forever. I think my headset's frozen. It's all black. Nothing's happening. I think this is the one thing that I hate about VR. It's not flawless, and it takes forever for it to fix. I had it working not that long ago. Hell, I was using it last night when I went to bed and I came back. Haven't done anything with my computer since. Some add-ons blocked. Due to a recent crash, some Steam VR add-ons have been blocked. Okay, what do you mean? Unblock all. Kinda need them. Steam VR failed. Please restart. Okay. Confirm, enable. Please work. Please work. Yeah. Put it on now. Doing anything. It's just showing me the loading dots. What the hell am I supposed to do right now? Oh, there it goes. Hey, Steam VR is actually loading this time. Oh, fuck off. I don't need to do room setup. It's Oculus. It has its own setup. Or are you just not gonna load unless I do that? Standing only. Headset not visible. Because I'm not using a fucking Google or fucking Steam headset. Stupid fuck. Leave me alone. I don't need to complete this. I don't think this is working. It's just stuck loading Steam VR. It's not even doing anything. In the hole. Enable. Please work. I think it's Oculus that's throwing a hissy fit. It's trying to load Steam again immediately. No, if you're broken, I don't want you to load. Okay, let me see if there's another way to do this. I guess I could try and, oh, I don't know. Force quit Oculus and reboot it, I guess? Ooh, I'm already getting a headache just from wearing this fucking thing. It hasn't even been that long. What do you mean USB 3 connection recommended? It's plugged into a USB 3.1. How is that not 3? It's saying USB 2. What the f... No, it's a 3 slot. Okay. Change positions to a different USB slot then. If you want to play hard to get... Plugged it in, it made a noise, and it's saying it's not connected now. So it's misreading the USB power. Cool. Although that's never been an issue before. But hey, if you want to be a dick, fucking connect, please. Thank you. Enable. And then it'll act like it's trying to do stuff. And I don't think it did. Says it's connected. Play. Hopefully this works. Otherwise, this is not going to be a good time. Nothing in the headset yet. It wants me to set up room setup for Steam VR, but that requires me to have a Steam VR headset. So how the fuck am I supposed to do this if I'm not using a Steam VR headset? This was never a problem before. Settings? Why did this happen? It's like it reset itself. God damn it. Hold on. I can't... I just want to play my fucking games in VR. This is why I hate VR. This is the only reason why I hate VR, because it takes like an hour just to get everything set up to work. Now I gotta fucking Google it and figure out, like, why is Steam VR not reading an Oculus headset? I ran the game, it booted up for a moment, and then it closed. Usually that's all it takes. You just boot up a game in VR mode, it does its thing, and we move on. Oh, still not loading the game. I mean, it's loading the game, but it's not loading it in VR. We both know you're not gonna work, so don't even bother. try plugging this into my 3.0 hub. Maybe just for some magical reason it'll start working. I'd be pissed if that's the case. Plugged it in, it made a noise like it's plugged in, and it's not receiving power. How does computers work? It's connected. It doesn't recognize it's connected. So, you don't work on USB 3.0. You work on USB 3.1, but you think it's 2.0. So what the fuck is one supposed to do to make a flawed system recognize that you're plugging it in the right thing? Now will you work? Oh, come on. Please? Please just work. I don't know what the fuck to do anymore. Device manager? Let's see, Oculus, oh, there's a warning symbol on it. Okay, properties. A device which does not exist was specified. What the fuck does that mean? Disable device. Update driver. Error code 10. Okay. A device which does not exist was specified. What does that mean? The way that it's fixed is first by uninstalling the Quest, then going to the Windows Registry Editor, removing every Oculus USB driver and entry, and reinstalling. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Like, yes, it's a generic error message, and usually that generic error message, that is the way that you fix it. But in this case, I'm pretty sure you don't actually have to do that. That's a bit much. Because if I plug it in elsewhere, it says it's connected. Device is working properly. VR is an inherently problematic third-party device most of the time. It's flawed. It's very flawed. Still thinks that I'm not using USB 3, but when I plug it into USB 3, it says that there's an issue with the driver, basically. So, you're giving me bullshit. Unstable USB connection. That is not an unstable USB connection. You're on a 3.1 port. You have the recommended enough power, and more so. So you're just a piece of shit. It even froze on the USB test connection. Cool. Totally not flawed in any way. VR is perfect. I gotta reboot VR now because it decided to freeze on me. It's just frozen on loading, so it doesn't even want to load now. I'm about to break this fucking thing. Yeah, just stop. Just stop running. Stop trying to run. Close all instances. You're a piece of shit. And then reload. Something good is gonna get there. I don't think it's gonna load now. It threw a hissy fit. I told it to do something, it froze, so I closed it. And now when I open it, it's not even trying. I'm actually looking at the memory to see how much it's using, and it's not even fluctuating. It's not even trying to do anything. I fucking hate VR. The one time that I actually want to use it, and it's not letting me do it. Okay. Oh. Hold on. Maybe I spoke too soon. Things are happening. It's using CPU now all of a sudden. The minute that I fucking unplug it. The minute I unplug it, it loads. Okay. This shit's broken. Hate this. Fucking hate this. Hate every goddamn second of it. Okay, link. Okay, it's connecting to the computer. Supposedly. Okay, it should be connected. So now if I open up Steam VR, you're gonna work. Where's Steam VR? It's gone now. Steam VR's gone. Launch. It's still trying to make me do the room setup. No, there's no sensors for this because I'm not using a Steam VR headset. Okay, so now I gotta get it to recognize my Oculus. You know what? Probably have to reinstall the Steam VR nonsense. Wouldn't be surprised. I know that's very picky as well. Manage, uninstall, please. Just don't even bother. Come on. Okay. Install. Okay, it's installing 5 gigabytes worth of info. I'm gonna see if anybody else has had the same issue. Which obviously a lot of people have. Alright, about halfway there. This feeling leaves me breathless. You touch my soul. Deep inside my consciousness, it's every time you're near. I can't explain this situation. Holding back these fears deep inside my mind. Breathless, breathless. The feeling leaves me breathless, breathless. Less than a quarter. 1/5. 1/10. Few seconds remain. Oh, never mind. Oh, I guess that was just for the download. Okay. 1 minute. 2 minutes. 25 seconds, 0 seconds. Okay, that was inaccurate. Oh, and now there's an update for it. Even better. 2 gigabytes worth of update. I thought it was done. My apologies. It gave no indication of that. Alright. I can't explain the situation, holding back these fears deep inside my mind. Oh, that came out of nowhere. Let's see, less than a quarter. One-tenth away. Unless there's another fucking update. I think it finished? Yes, okay. Play. Please work. Never gonna see it coming. just not recognizing my VR. Settings. Is it my Oculus settings? Did something change there? Settings. There should be an option to allow third-party things. Unknown sources, yeah. Unknown sources is on. So it's just not registering in there. Devices. That's assuming that I'm using a Steam VR, which I'm not. All right, Google. Let's see. I've now managed to get Steam VR onto the Quest 2, and with that accomplished, I can now launch Steam-based VR games within the headset. He doesn't know 100% how they did it, as it suddenly began working. My instinct is that there is a very specific order in which you should run software. Connect your hardware, turn on the headset that the FAQs and how-to guides are not hugely clear on, ignore the Steam VR request to set up the headset, and don't bother with the room scale and standalone room setup, as these in the end were counterintuitive. You need to make sure that the headset is not just on, but not in sleep mode, which seems to happen when I take the headset off. Well, I currently have the headset sensor covered, so it thinks that I'm wearing it. But apparently that's not good enough, according to what they're saying here. There may be a way to boot Steam VR from within the headset. Okay. Well, it seems to recognize that the OpenXR runtime is using Oculus. It's just not actually opening an Oculus. I'm gonna try one more thing before I give up officially. First, unplug. Plug it back in. It does the dingy ding. I tell it to connect. It goes black. The Oculus window blinks. Set as default. Set Oculus as active. Current OpenXR runtime, Steam VR, make Oculus the active OpenXR runtime to OpenXR applications within the Oculus runtime. So set. Home. Okay. Apps. Horizon, store, people, camera, app library. Doesn't even show Steam. Okay, even though it did before, now it's not. Doesn't seem like it's connected. Because this is the normal VR nonsense that I see, so that's not the case. Which means it's not actually getting a connection to the computer properly. Which again doesn't make any sense, because it's plugged into the right port. It's just being picky all of a sudden, thinking that it's not a USB 3.0 port. So I'll try a different one. I plugged it into a different port and it doesn't even recognize that it was plugged in. Nope, it's not loading it. It looks like it's trying. Because the screen will go black in the headset. And that port is just not functioning for it. The only thing left I could possibly do is unplug my USB hub. Since that's a 3.0 hub, and just plug the headset directly into that. And then Daddy does stupid shit and unplugs the wrong thing. It's not being recognized. Still. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I give up on VR. I tried. Oh, hold on, it just vibrated. Why did you vibrate? Never mind, there's nothing there. I fucking hate VR now. Why does it gotta be so broken? Let me look at one other thing as well. Let's double check this real fast. My music stopped. And no sound card. What? I can't fucking click on. No, it froze. Alright, fuck you. Man, can't have anything nice, ever. Oh, now it works. At least the music. VR still doesn't work. I don't think it ever will. Not if it keeps thinking that it's not plugged into the right USB port. How?
My track record so clean, they couldn't wait to just pass me. I must be getting too flashy. Y'all shouldn't have let the world gas me. It's too late, 'cause I'm here to stay, and these girls know that I'm nasty. I sent it back to a boyfriend with my handprint on her ass sheet.
Let's see, Oculus Quest 2 not recognizing USB 3.0. I know for a fact this is not just a me thing. Let's see here. If you connect to the PC and it shows you're on USB 2, just pull the plug out of your headset and reconnect. Seems to be fine. Well, that doesn't work for me because I've done that multiple times now. They say double check drivers. All right. Close out of the Oculus app. Windows R. Actually, I know where to go anyway, so I need to find the driver program. Support Oculus drivers. OculusDriver.exe. told it to open. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oculus driver. Oculus driver is not running. Try it again. Run. Oculus driver is running. I don't see it. And then it closed. Should I unplug? That seems to help sometimes. So I have Device Manager running in the background as well, and I noticed that when I run the drivers program, it loads something in the Device Manager even though I didn't plug anything in. So I'm not entirely sure what the fuck is happening. Is there a notification or something in the Oculus app to force an update? Well, that says that there's an update. Doesn't say if it installed or not. Highly doubt it. Play in VR. Please? Please play in VR. Nope, still nothing. Please perform Steam VR room setup. No, I'm not using Steam. It is set to Oculus. It's not recognizing the headset. There's only so much of this bullshit I can handle. Come on, I plugged you in. You made the noise. You know you're plugged in. Why are you playing hard to get? Is there a way to force the headset to update? Device setup. Link cable. Setup complete. Okay. Where's Tang Takata? Audrey's a good one. Let's see. Beta. Restart Oculus. General. Automatic app updates. App downloads while using VR. Bandwidth limit. No. Oh, you're useless. Settings. You know what? Restart Oculus. How about that? It says it's connected to USB 2 when it's clearly in a 3 port. I don't understand how the fuck it's reading this nonsense. Is it because I'm using a third-party USB-C cable? Because that shouldn't be the case. And this is a USB-C cable that's graded even better than the Oculus one. It can handle data and power. So I'm kind of thinking that this is some bullshit that's happening right now. And I don't know how to force it to not be bullshit. Alright. I'm gonna go under the assumption that Oculus is broken and refuse to ever use VR. Fucking hate it. Alright, so instead of wasting another hour, I'm just gonna play the game just vanilla, no VR, as much as that disappoints me. Play. I gotta plug in the other stuff now. Okay. Rearrange this if I can. Just set up my microphone a little bit better here. That's a good position. So yeah, remake of Myst. I heard that there's a randomized mode. Hell yeah. Because I can just finish this game in like 10 seconds. Without that randomized mode, it's gonna be, you know... It's gonna be a little bit too easy.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned.
So from what we learned
Continued falling into that starry expanse of which I
in
had
the
only
second
a fleeting
game
glimpse.
is that Atris
I've
fell
tried
into
to
the fissure
speculate where it might have
with the
landed,
Myst book and
but I
linked
must
out
admit that
into
such
Myst
conjecture is futile.
as he was falling through the fissure.
Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold
And that's
down
what
this
we're
book
seeing right now.
are unsettling to me.
Now, another thing that I learned,
I know
because it's
my
been a while since I
apprehensions
played the
may
other
never be
games,
allayed,
but
so I close,
relearning the fact that
realizing
the
perhaps
star fissure,
the ending has not yet been written.
the star fissure doesn't just lead to space. Like, there's an actual endpoint. And the endpoint was IRL in the New Mexico desert at the base of an active volcano. Or inactive. One of the two. Active or inactive. Which is a volcano that you actually see in... I think it was Uru, if I remember correctly. Myst Uru. And actually, the lore of this game brings in IRL stuff too, which is strange, but kind of interesting, the way that they took the spin on it. So basically, because it connects to the real world, and some dude found it, technically we're playing as a guy from like the 1800s in the United States. According to, at least if you read the books and played the other games and stuff, you can kind of figure that out yourself. I want to see if this part's randomized here. But yeah, like, it's all connected to IRL stuff. And the story is the game developers themselves, like, learned about Myst and the linking books and all this stuff. And telling the story of these people, the civilization that made, not necessarily Myst, because it was Atris who made Myst for his sons, but like the other worlds like Denis, and I can't remember the names of the other ones, like Relishan, stuff like that. And it's just the developers giving the story of these civilizations to people, like actual people. And they do that through their game. Now, the thing that I find interesting as well is at one point, I think it was in Uru, where you actually make an avatar of basically yourself. You're playing as basically a fan of the Myst games, and the point is to just like explore these other worlds as yourself. Which one was it? I think it was this one. But yeah, you go to these worlds in Myst as yourself, and there's like a whole subplot which happens before the 5th game involving that stuff as well. Let's see, 1105-233. Yeah, that's randomized. Sweet. So 1105-233. Do I actually want to do that one right now? Probably, because I want to see if I can remember the pattern to unlock the final ending. I'm going to grab the white page. Which, if nobody knows the story of this game, fucking play it yourself. Learn the story. It's really cool. But from what I remember... Shit. was the time? 11:05? Shit, damn it, I already forgot. I gotta go back. The story is basically, without going too much into the deep lore, there's a dude who knows an ancient language from his civilization that allows him to create this writing style that will magically create these islands and lands. Although it's kind of up in the air whether or not these islands and lands already existed to begin with. And the books are just used to link up to those places that already exist, or if he's actually creating them. Since he knows... Yeah, it is 11:05. What? No, I did that right then. So he's trying to teach his two sons, Cirrus and Achenar, how to do that as well, so they can make their own worlds and learn how their writing affects the land and all that stuff. But they are kind of assholes, to be honest. They would take things that did not belong to them. They would steal, covet, you know. They would... at one point, if you read the books, like the actual novels of the books, they, at one point, I think the world that we're going to be going to is like basically an all-ocean type of thing. Oh, now it's working. Weird. But basically, they made their own ship, and they stole from pirates, and then they became friends with the pirates, and then they learned to be even more assholes. So basically, Cirrus was just like, okay, you know what? I want to teach these boys a lesson. So I'm gonna create a book that makes it look like it's one of my other books. But instead it's a prison. That's what these are. These are prison trap books. Each of the brothers are in one, and the brothers are trying to convince us to find these red and blue pages to give to them so they can make it out. But the prison books can only hold one person at a time. So you touch the book, you go in the book, it spits them out, they tear pages out, and they keep you in there because they're assholes. They also did damage to all of Cirrus's library for the most part, except for 5 books. But the reason why I wanted to unlock that puzzle was for those marker switches, because for the true ending of the game, you gotta free their father, who's also trapped. Did I miss one of the markers? Hold on. That one's up. But throughout the game, you find two torn pages of a letter, and they basically describe what happened or what I just said, and that he's stuck in this other age trying to save Riven because his wife Catherine was left there and captured by his evil father again. Oh, I think this is randomized too. But in the letter, they say to find the last hidden page, you have to mark all of these markers by flipping the switch up. And only on the switch by the dock, you turn that off, and a white page will be inside. But I think this is randomized. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. So they changed that. Definitely gives it replayability now, so I'm kind of happy. So I guess I'll focus on this one first, since I already have it unlocked and opened, or the pathway opened. I wonder what else is going to be randomized, though. Oh, actually, that reminds me. In the novels, they talked about Atris's mother, Tiana. And they said that they buried her over here. And I know in the real Myst version of the game, there was a gravestone. So I'm wondering if they kept that here. Oh yeah, it's right there. Oh, but it's not in English. They actually use Rivenese. That would be Tiana. I'm a nerd. I actually know the fucking Rivenese language. Jesus Christ. Oh, I should probably note stuff down for this age as well, because there is this area that you go to. This is the one that I was talking about where the brothers were pirates for like a good 3 to 5 years of their life when they tried to hide from their father. God, it looks fucking beautiful. If only I was playing this in VR. But there's a puzzle here, or at least a hint towards a future puzzle, where you have to rotate this island around. And each rotation or each cardinal direction makes a specific noise, and you need to remember that for a later thing. But his father made this island for his sons so they could learn a bit more about culture and stuff like that throughout the worlds. And the various technologies that people can make without electricity. Things like that. Well, that's new. Oh, okay, so they changed that. Usually there was a hidden switch behind this little tapestry. And there's the red page. Cirrus, your greed sickens me. Your desire for wealth and plunder is never satisfied. I will instruct my subjects not to pay your new tax, and you know they'll listen to me. Regards, Akinar. So the brothers are infighting for various reasons. But yeah, you can tell Cirrus is full of wanting money and gold, and he covets. He just covets, that's all it is. What's this? I can't interact with that. D12, D20, D8. Is that supposed to be Cirrus when he was younger? That's a hidden path that I'll do in a moment. Check the other brother's room. He's really into bondage. Can't blame him. Bondage is fun. Rotation simulator. This is where we learn the noises. Yeah, this is actually randomized as well from the sounds of it, so I need to note this down, or else I'm gonna forget. I don't have a pencil. Let's use my whiteboard website. Let's see, whiteboard. You know my login. log me in, please. New board. And I should be able to screen share this as well. Let me see. I'm not sure if it's actually going to show the right windows. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Workspace. Nope. 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 Window capture. Workspace. There we go. Although I have it swapped around incorrectly. And then let's move the game. There we go. All right, so let's see. I guess what I can do is... Not a sticky note. Let's do text. And we'll say north, south, east, west. Okay, what noise was this? Ding. Bell ding. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's a thing. I'm still learning how to use this website. I don't know how to describe that. A spiral noise? Upward spiral? Dull cowbell. And this should be steam. Like a steam push-off. I'm also kind of curious if I can carry more than one page. There should be a blue page here. So you can tell he's more on the crazy fucking psycho side. He would hold people here, according to the novels, and actually torture them by doing shit like this. Kind of fucked up. So now the main problem is to get back out, because there is no real way back. We came out through here, but as you can tell, there's no book. It was just a linking book that led us to this section. So we need to figure out the solution to get out, which I think is over there, and there's another one in the other direction. So that means we need to rotate the island. But before I do that, I want to double check the other brother's room space and see if maybe the book page stayed with me, and it looks like it did. So they fixed that. From the original game, and including the more recent one like Real Mist, you could only carry one page at a time. So this is letting you do more than just one, which is nice. So you don't have to keep visiting the same area over and over and over again. So now we rotate this to get the elevator lined up. Go up. Now the controls are going to be right on top of this elevator. So there's that middle button there. So we click on it. It lets us know it's going to do stuff. And there are the controls. Now since we can't see anything, we're going to have to go based off of what we hear. That is the dull cowbell, so we're facing towards the east. That means that the next one is going to be north, I would assume. Nope. Might have gone too far, because that was west. But that should be one of the locations. Out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Let's see, what was the thing to do a screenshot of a specific area in Windows? Windows Shift 3? No, that was Mac. Fuck. Man, I forgot. Control Shift S? Windows Shift S. Yeah, there we go. Then I'll toss that on my whiteboard. Can I trim it? Hell yeah. I just love the fact that this is randomized now. I want the rotation test. So I'm gonna double check the sounds because I think I might have mislabeled them. There it is. Yeah, I had that labeled wrong. Okay, I gotta fix this. Dull cowbell goes in south. East is steam. North is Belding. West is going to be the upward spiral noise. Got it. Okay. So the last thing I heard was a dull cowbell, so we should be facing south. Then again, I'll be double checking anyway, so it's not a big deal. East. Okay. North. This is randomized. Crop. All right, I have the solution to get out. I just need to find the thing to get out. Which I think is going to be back at where I started in the south. Nope, that's west. I think that's east. West. There it is. How do I... Ah. Okay, so it's a half circle, a weird little swizzle thing, blocking 2 spikes. That. Hold on. Wait, what? What the fuck does that mean? Hold up. Trying to figure out what's going on with D&D. Okay, yeah. I think we're going to actually go now and do that. So, I'm going to go ahead and quit. I know most of the stream was me struggling just trying to get this nonsense to work in VR, but you know, VR is what it is. Stingy, dickish, whatever. Anyways, I'll be back maybe later on tonight when I get back from D&D and try it again. But for now, thanks for stopping by. It's been great. In the meantime, don't do anything stupid. Or, you know, do what you want to do. I'm not your father. But I love it when you call me daddy. All right, have a good night. Or day, rather.